No, hello, my name is Lashawn Dreher. I'm a marketing strategist, amplifying the voices and businesses of Black women entrepreneurs. And I'm also the founder of BlkWomenHustle, which is the all-in-one networking platform designed for Black women professionals, entrepreneurs, and creatives, positioning you all to be the most sought after and highest paid. The ones y'all may know, I think Essence is probably, of course, like the biggest one because it is the publication like for Black women, all things, all Black women. The Sistahs and Business Expo is another one. And it's, to me, I get shocked sometimes when people don't know about it because it is the country's only multi-city small business expo for entrepreneurial women of color. So I've worked with them before. I've created content in digital assets for Lululemon, Eventbrite, help secure partnerships with those companies as well. I will be doing the workshop Marketing Beyond the Lens. And one thing about it is I've worked with many photographers. However, one thing I've noticed is that when it comes to the marketing piece, photographers typically post their images and go. But I feel like there's so much more to it. And as Latoya explained, like there's an experience when creating that. Like whenever you're taking those pictures, whenever the client has to get comfortable, like there's a whole experience in that. But I feel like the experience has to go beyond once you post those images. Like once the finals are shared, what happens next? And I feel like that's also carrying into creating more of a customer experience, but also promoting to a new audience, the people that don't know about you. So once they start seeing like, okay, so you had these photos done, but what happened after that? How did you feel after that? You know, how attracted were people to you once they saw these images were posted? Like, did they feel like they want to get it done too? Did they feel like they want to learn from you? You know, it goes both ways. It's not just always about securing a client. Sometimes there's a mentor you might secure. Sometimes there's a partnership. You know, we in business to business sometimes. But in this marketing workshop, you know, I want it to be more of an immersive experience. So actually utilizing some of the content that some of the photographers already have, because y'all always stay with y'all photos in y'all portfolio. I already know, but also some of the content that will be captured there and knowing how we can best utilize it and utilizing those digital channels that we have, because there are so many digital channels. And when it comes to photography, of course, the visual platforms like Instagram are better because people do get to see your work. But what happens when you get on a platform like LinkedIn, where people aren't typically sharing graphics, but there's conversation, there are business transactions happening. You know, how do you show up in a way that still expresses who you are and who your company is, and also making that connection and making people feel like, well, might be something that we might be interested in, or we might partner, or, you know, I might just want to get it done for myself. Like as a woman, I want these like photos done for myself. So in that experience, I want to make sure women are grasping the concept of how they can go beyond just posting an image with their marketing. But also, I think one of the biggest things that people miss with marketing as solopreneurs specifically is community, the power of community. And especially as photographers, they feel like, you know, I'm doing my thing. I got my clients, and the clients, we love the clients. The clients pay the bills, honestly. But there's more to it. You know, what does the community look like? Who are the people that you have surrounding you? Who are the clients that stay around, not just because they want photos done for you, but because they actually love your work. They love to see what you've created. You know, what do the conversations look like? What does the retention look like? So also adding to the networking piece and knowing how to build community as a photographer will be a huge part of the workshop. And I'm excited to present it. I'm excited about it. First of all, I'm excited about getting out of this country because it's ghetto here. But I'm just like super excited about the marketing piece, because I feel like it's always fun, especially when we actually get to do something live and, you know, just get to interact with one another and see what other people are creating. And it sort of becomes more of a mastermind as well, because you get to talk about the different things that you've actually experienced, or the different tactics that you tried that might have failed, or some of the things that were successful, and how you can continue to just kind of grow in those things and not just use the same tactics every time, but how can we expand? How can we make it better and improve on those experiences? So I'm excited, sis.